I'm Alice Cooper, I'm the Corporate Partnerships Officer and Autistica Play Lead at Autistica, and we're the UK's leading autism research and campaigning charity. So we are the UK's leading autism research and campaigning charity. So 1 in 67 people in the UK are autistic, and autism is a lifelong neurodevelopmental condition which affects people in a number of different ways, but basically means that you will interact with and experience the world uniquely. So our mission is to create breakthroughs for autistic people, that will enable them to live happier, healthier and longer lives. And we do that by funding research, shaping policy and working with autistic people to make more of a difference. Yeah, so we love our partnership with GamesAid. It's one of our most exciting partnerships. We're so excited to partner with them, as we know that many young and autistic people play games to have a means of making friends, to learn skills, gain a lot of development through games. And we know from UK's games industry census that 18% of the UK games industry are neurodivergent. So neurodivergent is an umbrella term for people that might be autistic, they might have ADHD, dyslexia, dyscalculia. So we also know that the rates of autistic people working in the games industry are between 3 and 4 times higher than the average working age population. So it's a super important area of diversity for the games industry to focus on, and we're delighted to do that alongside GamesAid. So the GamesAid money is so important for our charity, as it goes directly to Autistica Play, which is the initiative that we set up to connect with the games industry and game players so that together we can continue to make progress for autistic people. So we do that through organising annual events, so things like game jams. We have some brilliant partnerships, including with GamesAid, and we also organise in-game activities that aim to raise awareness and acceptance of autism and autistic people, as well as the research and campaigning that is going on in the games industry. This has been a really big year for us. We have focused massively on employment because the autistic employment gap is shockingly low. Only 2 in 10 autistic people are actually in paid employment. But we know that diverse ways of thinking can bring so much to companies and to society as a whole. So that's why we recently launched Autistica's Employment Plan, which is a research-led but practical plan for how people can get more autistic people into employment. So we describe in the plan a series of projects and pieces of research that we believe give us the best chance of reducing the employment gap. And the projects are aimed at both employers but also autistic people themselves, so that we can have both sides of the story come together to ensure that breakthroughs for autistic people in employment are a reality sooner rather than later. So 2023, I can't quite believe it's just around the corner. So our latest journey kind of began in 2021 when we launched Autistica's 2030 goals. So these are the goals that we want to achieve to ensure that autistic people are able to lead happier, healthier and longer lives by 2030. So each of the goals, there are 6, focus on an area of pressing need in the autism community and the autistic community. So goal 1 is by 2030 we want to have proven support for autistic people from diagnosis. Goal 2 is all about employment. So by 2030 we want to double the rates of employment for autistic people. Goal 3 is all about anxiety. How can we ensure that there are proven treatments for anxiety in autistic people? Goal 4 is all about public spaces. So how can they be designed with neurodivergent people in mind? Goal 5 is all about having a yearly health check for autistic adults. And lastly, goal 6 is all about changing attitudes to autistic people for the better. We want to say a huge thank you to GamesAid and to your incredible members for your generosity and for selecting us as one of your amazing chosen charities for this year. Your support makes a real difference in the lives of autistic people and their families. And we want to ensure that together autistic people can live happier, healthier and longer lives. And we are sure that we will be able to do that thanks to GamesAid's support. So you can contact us by emailing myself directly at alice.cooper@autistica.org.uk. You can find us online at www.autistica.org.uk, and we're on socials at Autistica and at Autistica UK.